Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Shyvana and we'll be facing off against the 3.5 star adventure from the Teamfight Adventures campaign. We're going to be continuing with the whole 10 Defiance thing we've got going. It should be a bit more interesting. I've just realized they added Deadly as a baseline modifier. So we're going to be running Deadly, and to hit 10 we have +1/+1 on all of the opponent's units and +2 extra starting mana and 2 extra cards for the opponent as well. Should help mimic the effect of a, well, deadly encounter. We're going to be playing Shyvana, which should be harder to pull off than Elise. Elise is significantly better, even at only 3 stars. I have Disciple of Shadows to reduce the cost of Shyvana, and the damage from it also helps level her up. Troll King's Crown should help us close out the game with big dragons. And Stalker's Blade, just because I feel like the opponent's board is going to get out of hand and I will need to clean it up. Let's see if I'm proven wrong or not. Cluttered Mind or Cybernetic Implants? Definitely Cybernetic Implants, right? Yeah, I need the extra stats. Unfortunately, the other options just don't help us contend with the fact that the opponent gets a billion extra stats by default. Do I keep these? I don't know. I don't think we do. We start off with 3 mana, and the opponent starts off with 4 and the attack token. One. I'm just going to do this, throw something at the opponent.
A weapon worthy of Naga
Block here. Goes out on the discount on the Shyvana, but it's better than taking 10. Well, not 10, 8. But still. This should hit there.
Dragon blood to
actually clear 2 units, that's pretty important. Unfortunately, we can't attack with Shyvana here because she dies to the Jagged Taskmaster. So I guess we have to pass priority back to the opponent. Next turn, Molten Breath. Clear the 2 weakest allies. That's just not good enough. Just develop this. Hope the blocker is good enough. I'll use the confront to keep Shyvana alive here. Take 22. I want to keep the Egghead Researcher alive. I think so, because it also trades into that unit. We're taking way too much damage.
Now I take to the sky.
Before we did kind of get unlucky, and the opponent started off with the attack token. If we were the ones getting the attack token at the start, we wouldn't have had to take this much damage, I think. I definitely need more dragons. Either more dragons or more ramp at the start of the game. Let's pull here. We'll do this pull here. And then I guess that unit will die to the Strafing Strike. Maybe not, maybe the opponent refuses to play or to block with it. Maybe he knew if he actually tried to block, we would just kill it with the Strafing Strike and he would lose because my units would be buffed up. But all things considered, I think we managed to break through this encounter. And we now just kill whatever he plays with a dragon. Seriously? He still finds a way to do a little bit of extra damage to our nexus before going. How annoying. This is going to be a pain. I need better early game. Either one extra mana so we can play Shyvana at the start, or some early dragons. The early dragons are hard to come by. C3 of Cloudfield. I guess it's a 1-drop. So it's okay. Gives us something to play at the start. Rek'Sai, Maokai, or Action. Maokai is free. Ornithode is okay. At the very least gives us some healing. Undergrowth. 1 mana deal 2, heal 2. Seems fine. But Maokai is... Even though Maokai is free, I don't really think it contributes a lot to our game plan. Let's just reroll. Tristana, Morgana, or Tarek. Tristana has its costs reduced. You know what? Sure. Might cut the Poros Lad and the Mayor. But at the very least we get to keep the Tristana, which is going to be pretty much a free dragon. So it should help with, well, when the opponent has the attack token. Does everything. Let's hope the opponent doesn't hit something good with the Targon's Peak. We hit the Shyvana.
Wanna know about that one,
Let's do C3. See what the opponent does.
Enter, traveler, and stop staring.
Do Shyvana right after. This should clear. Or at the very least
Witness my truth.
clears one of the opponent's units and levels up the Shyvana right away. This clears there. Perfect. We've got a good chain going on. Next turn we can do Cloud Drake clear there. We'll just Screeching Dragon whatever the opponent plays here. Or maybe not, because he plays nothing. Volious Fox. Yeah, we kill it with the Strafing Strike. I guess we do Poros Lad. We'll wait before pulling the trigger on the Screeching Dragon. That's fine. Better than him trying to remove the Shyvana. No attacks? Really? I think that's a mistake, because now I just attack with everything and you die, opponent. The opponent just spent so many turns doing nothing. Seems odd that he didn't have something that was even remotely playable. Well, I guess it's a way to compensate the fact that he started off with the attack token. Demacian Tailstones or Dragon's Clutch. I guess Dragon's Clutch is better because it helps us refuel. We do struggle a little bit with that. Strafing Strike heals us, or Overprepared. Speak of Overprepared and an item for the Strafing Strike. Doesn't really, or it won't always be relevant. This is good because we need it for the discount on the Shyvana. Stargazer. No, I want the extra item on Shyvana. Start off with the attack token. Do I want to keep the strafing strike? Yeah, sure. We did just upgrade it after all. No Shyvana. But we can transform one of our followers into one of the opponent's units. Which sounds pretty good right about now. Pick a follower. Oh, it's not the opponent, right? This effect is a bit weaker. Well, in that case, that changes things up a little bit.
Firepower solves everything.
A game. Go on then.
Pull here.
Gonna catch the
Attack
sky.
with everything.
Wait a minute.
So soon.
Can actually do strafing strike there. Get rid of one of the opponent's units. Pretty cleanly.
Win.
We'll use the Bundle City Mayor as a blocker next turn. The opponent has something massive in hand. I don't know what it is, but
It's okay, Mayor.
it's there.
Plotting furballs. Live in the moment.
All of them have Brush.
I won't back down.
Shall we bully off?
Look like so. Next turn we can do the Screeching Dragon alongside the Shady Spectacles. That's going to be a good turn. It clears there. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's the unit I wanted to use the Shady Spectacles on. I wanted to copy the Screeching Dragon to maybe kill two of the opponent's units. I guess now I just soften up the Brush Gambler. And I have no more dragons in hand. Guess I can do Molten Breath.
You never saw me.
Try to kill, but it doesn't work because my units are not high statted enough.
With a little time, I'll have a break.
That's a good hit, but
Surprise, surprise.
it's not good enough. Taking so much damage here.
Back later.
Really? The opponent hits a Playful Trickster, so I just die because the opponent can just go for an additional attack here. And he has two elusives. How unfortunate. I guess it's payback for the opponent not doing anything on the previous encounter.
Defeated, never backing down. Wait, what happened?
I guess we just have to get luckier and hit the Shyvana earlier. The fact that we just spend many turns playing very low stated units was not good for us. Definitely keeping the Cytheria. If we get the Shyvana, this discounts by 2. Draconic Bands. Oh, that's a good hit.
New recruit reporting in.
So what the opponent does.
What a shame for you.
I would like it if he went ahead and played an additional unit.
Just,
Yeah, perfect. Now I can go ahead and strike 2 of the opponent's units.
There are none like me.
But we need to get rid of this Lounging Lizard
where do you stand on
as soon as possible. This was the thing that killed us last time around. Wait, seriously? You're just giving the trade to me?
None escape.
Last time around you didn't. Kinda surprised. Maybe his objective all along was just to be a nuisance that removed my revive, and now he just wants to kill over and die. Let's do the mayor. It's going to give us something to block that thing.
My mustache.
Let's get a equipment. He has some equipment, I think. The foe creates a fleeting copy of a card. Dragon's Clutches. Actually, let's do this. I think we can go for a kill if I do it. No, I can't. Oh, but it helps a little bit. We can kill this thing here. Another one of those. I'm not really creating cards, so his power is irrelevant in that sense. He stole my dragon. Well, now this is pretty relevant. The opponent... Oh. He saves his own unit. Well, I still get the mana, so things aren't terrible.
Mustache ready. Is it nap time?
Can we kill the opponent next turn? I think we just do Dragon's Clutch just for the buff. Yeah, perfect. And then we can do this. We have enough now. That was rough. The second time around we just didn't even take damage. Ooh, wait a minute. Confront. How can I kill the opponent? Actually do this. We just do this and that's 13 health gone from the opponent's blocker, and we close it off with the overwhelm. Zoe is going to be a nuisance, isn't she? I want judgment. I'm going to take the judgment. I think we have enough spells that we can get some value out of the discount. Infinity Edge for extra attack. I guess so. Makes it so Shyvana can kill more stuff when she comes down. And we definitely want to get rid of the sled. Unfortunately, we don't want high cost units unless they're dragons, because at the very least the dragons have an immediate impact on summon. Non-dragon units on the other hand don't. Dragon Show, I wonder how it interacts with the Disciple of Shadows. Sneaky Zibbles. Starting off the game right away with an elusive to annoy me. I could do Shyvana right away. And I'm pretty sure it kills that, so sure. Because it strikes twice. And she also levels up immediately. So now we have access to the strafing strike every turn. Let's do this. It passes priority back to the opponent, gives him the opportunity to play. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't go for this stun right away. But he did. At least he doesn't have protection for the Zoe, so that's one problem gone. And we can Molten Breath whatever he plays next turn. He has a massive Grandfather in hand. Should be okay though. Yeah, this is fine. I'm not buffing any dragon with this, which is unfortunate. But it's a 2 for 1. Ouch. It's fine, we'll clear that next turn. Egghead Researcher.
Something of an
Let's get another dragon.
things are different in the field.
What does Molten Breath do here? It just kills the Zoe. Not good enough. I guess we're doing Confront here then. We'll get rid of the Grandfather. We'll use the Strafing Strike to get rid of the Zoe. The opponent has no mana, so he can't do anything else in response. And surely we're growing the Enraged Fire Speeder as well. No dragons.
Grab my hat. Comb my
Guess we pick the utility option.
Gems are superb. Bad for the teeth, though.
I could Molten Breath here for these two.
I'm
Let's wait. Let's see what the opponent does.
Keep up, old
Ooh,
man. Things are different in the field.
that's a huge hit. Now my units grow even larger. Actually, no, it's Dragon Boons. What am I thinking? I had the effects confused. Well, but it should be okay. I should be able to close out the game next turn. Molten Breath clears. Actually, let's draw first. This clears the Zoe. Actually, no,
enormous hat in my Star
it's
Shyvana.
fine.
Inspires trust and all
I'll
that.
just use Confront on the Shyvana again. Clear that. Attack with everything else. We'll use the Confront if need be on whatever gets blocked by the Grandfather. Yeah, this is definitely lethal. We can Strafing Strike. And we can also Judgment. I think the correct play is to just Judgment here, yeah. All of my units have Overwhelm, so this just makes it so these guys get clear hits in. Perfect. We only lost 5 health. So, I'd say we're on the right track. But we can still be easily overwhelmed by the opponent at the beginning of the game if we're not careful. Immortal, Entrancing Lure, Arthi Rations. Let's roll. Frost Spikes. I guess I'll take it. It removes spell shields. It can also work to clear some units when you summon an ally that costs 3 or less. Grant allies that cost 5 or more, +1/+1, extra mana, or Ascension. Do games go on long enough where Ascension matters? I think I'd prefer to do Little Buddies. We do have, like, some units that cost 5 or more. Makes them a little bit better. I definitely want the extra power. And after this the extra power encounter, we should hit a shop. And I would really like to pick up some dragons there. Should be able to do Shyvana here, yeah. We have more Shyvanas, or significantly more Shyvanas than Tristanas in deck now.
You can fix anything with anything. I'll prove it.
You got caught.
Let's drop down the Shyvana.
Dragon's rage claws to get out.
We're definitely leveling her up immediately.
Witness my truth.
With how much damage she deals on summon, either from the Disciple of Shadows or from the strikes. You have more than enough to level her up. Wherever the opponent plays here, we can just strafing strike it down.
Timing is everything.
Like so.
None escape us. Damn it.
Let's drop the machine still, I guess. Kind of a low roll on the equipment. The opponent has an elusive in hand.
Everyone's got a secret.
I definitely want to get rid of that. But I actually can't, can I? Not without losing the Shyvana. I guess we're doing this then. Let's get another dragon in hand.
This all we got? Hey, I've done more with less.
Let's drop down the Tristana, should clear there, yep. And now we could have actually killed the unit with the strafing strike. My mistake, not going ahead and playing around the fact that he could play a unit that I could kill with the Tristana to give a buff to the Shyvana. But it's fine. We'll heal up after this encounter. It's not like we lost too much health. We can do this. I was attacking with this on the left side to buff my dragons before they struck. But it turns out the extra stats are unnecessary. You know what would be really good here? That power that makes every single unit you have a dragon. It would make the buff significantly better. This is pretty cool too though. But so is this. Seraphic Wyvern, well, it already has Overwhelm, so it doesn't really have synergy with the Shyvana. But it makes it so we have an extra card in hand and it's a dragon. I think that's worth it. And it's discounted too, so that's pretty good as well. Spells and skills deal double damage. It feels bad to reroll a legendary, but it has no synergy with our game plan. Memory game is better. We can duplicate our dragons now. Early bird. Sure. What do we have coming up? Rekindler encounter. Do I care about the Rekindler? Can I close out the game before round 7? I'm definitely buying a bunch of these 2-mana dragons. Yeah, I'm not passing that up. And you know what? I think we can close out the game before round 7. So let's go for it. Let's buy an extra revive so that we have a backup plan in case misfortune overwhelms us. Double Dragon Show. Shyvana won't be hungry this game. Let's do double Dragon Show. Or do I want to hold one? I think I want to hold one.
Fire and fury burn me. There are none like me.
Hold one Dragon Shout just in case. We want to buff something up. One should play something here. Divine Draft. Not really relevant. I'm just going to do this to pass priority back to the opponent. It turns out it was the correct decision, because now we can do Shyvana to clear that as well. Okay, we have a good thing set up here. The dragons I have in hand are all massive. Unfortunately, we don't have a strafing strike to ring a champion, but as you can see from our full hand, it's fine. The opponent's at 5. I haven't played against this encounter in a while. I don't remember exactly what it has in deck, but it shouldn't have ways to protect itself from our aggression.
Like a storm
Okay, he has a
that
bounce
brings
effect.
change.
Wouldn't really matter. I mean, we just replay the Shyvana. Even though it hits our own board, it's fine. It's not like it was going to be that 2-1 that was going to win the game for us. And now it's game over. Game over for the opponent. Ooh, double frostbite. He has another one. Okay, he doesn't have another one. At least not another one for 2. Now, anti-up for a free white flame protector. Sure. We like free cards, right? Even if I have to play the white flame protectors immediately, it should beat having them be stuck in hand. I think we get rid of the mayor. Unfortunately,
Sure you can
a
handle
3 mana 3/4 that gives us a card that's sometimes good is just not good enough. I would much rather have the consistency in the deck. Is this on purpose? It feels like we've been consistently getting the attack token at the start now. I wonder. One starts off with the misfortune. We can do Shyvana.
serve my people with pride.
It removes the misfortune immediately. I didn't realize Shyvana would grow this large. We actually waste one of the strike effects. But it's worth it because of how much we buff up the units in our hand. If the opponent... Oh, I was about to say, if the opponent passes priority back to me, I'm just playing the white flame protector right away and then attacking. Even if I didn't strike anything, but it turns out the opponent really wanted to show that he had the second misfortune in hand, which in turn converts this into a victory because of all of our buffed up units. Nice. This was definitely a bigger struggle than the previous adventure. I wonder how well I'll fare against the next one. But that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.